Adrian Vasquez, Executive Director of El Concilio in Kalamazoo, Michigan. El Concilio is a nonprofit organization that serves the community, Latino community in Kalamazoo with different services, as connecting with different services in the community. So we have a resource center and work with different organizations in the community that have the resources for health, education, legal. We also serve as a service, our translation and interpretation services, and we also have youth programming and family development. At this point, I think just like any other organization, nonprofit organization, is facing the financial support funding. That's being reduced by different organizations. Funders have reduced a lot of their funding, or they're now going to smaller areas or very narrow areas where we have, as a nonprofits, had to either change our way of presenting to them, or or moving our focus. But I think for us, it's never not moving our focus, and more to where we can make a great impact. And then we come to a funder saying, this is how your support, your investment is gonna is gonna look like if you do support our programs. We're trying to make sure our Latino families thrive in the community. We're trying to make sure that our youth get the support they need so they can go to college. We have the Council Promise, which is something that not everybody has in the country. We're one of the best programs. We get students get paid to go to college. So that's something that I want every student to get, and Latino students to get it. But we are, as soon as they get in, they go in for 2 years, and then they don't finish. So we need to change that. We need to find out how we can help them. And like I said, some of this is like to ensure that there's a support group of students and parents there to support and to making sure that those students finish college. We're going to start this year will be La Escuelita Nuevo Horizonte, a bilingual preschool for 3-year-olds that we're going to start this year. I think that it's one of our our program that we're excited to start, because we're going to be able to start the first bilingual preschool in Kalamazoo, and that provide that support for kids and families, for kids to keep the native language of the parents in Spanish, and at the same time learn and be ready for for kindergarten. So a lot of our kids are as soon as they get into kindergarten, they're behind, so they don't get that support. So having this preschool and probably other preschools are also going to start doing bilingual, which is good. That also is going to help out our youth to be ready when they go into kindergarten, and obviously that get them ready for college, right? Yes. So I think that is we're very excited to start it. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good program for our kids. And then our first gala, our first annual gala this year, obviously we're focusing to raise money for our youth program and our preschool. So it's gonna have from entertainment, from dance, from food, and so we hope that people can join us September 28th at 6:30 p.m. at the Kalamazoo Institute of Art.